a place where individual grows together in knowledge, in wisdom, and in faith. Welcome to Cahaya Bangsa Classical School. Established in 2003, the school has now grown hundredfold by the grace of God and the kind support from our families.
Strickland. The vision and mission of CBCS is to build the nation through a Christ-centered educational environment that equips students with a biblical worldview, that cultivates a love for Indonesia, that inspires a love for learning, and serves as a model of classical Christian education across this nation. We are guided by our core values: excellence, integrity, compassion, wholeheartedness, courage, godliness, and servanthood. But what is a classical Christian education? Simply put, it's academic and spiritual formation, molding young students' hearts and minds like clay in the hand of a potter. We are about forming what our children love through their joyful discovery of the true, good, and beautiful, based on a 2,500-year-old tradition and God's Word. What are the hallmarks of a classical education at CBCS? Our students pursue truth, goodness, and beauty as unchanging ideals, since they're based on the unchanging character and nature of God. Habits of heart and mind are shaped by godly virtues. Instruction is informed by a biblical perspective. The curriculum is incremental, intentional, and integrated across subjects. It trains students in analytical thinking and problem solving. It prepares them for effective written and oral communication. It encourages creativity and imagination, and it provides them the tools for lifelong learning. At CBCS, we develop future leaders who will serve their God, their nation, and their fellow man for the glory of God. We invite you to join us and partner with us in this endeavor. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Regina Stefani Kam. I am the early childhood principal serving students 3 years old to 5 years old. Early childhood at Cahaya Bangsa Classical School reaches young children through intentional play and activities designed to cultivate student imaginations, wonder, and curiosity. Early childhood is a joyful season when young children want to explore, see, feel, touch, hear, taste, and know the why to things as they discover what is happening around them. CBCS teaches students about their world, first by building a foundation of knowing who God is, His creation, and how He loves them. This is cultivated by listening to Bible stories, learning to pray, singing Bible songs, memorizing simple Bible verses, and participating in activities related to the Bible story. This kind of instruction happens not only during Bible time in the classroom or at chapel, but also as intentional integration within all subject lessons and activities. We introduce students to beautiful, rich stories and develop a love for books through student interaction like dressing up as a favorite character and discussion. Our reading curriculum is a systematic, phonics-based program establishing needed skill for learning to read. Math skills are taught using hands-on manipulatives so that students gain conceptual understanding through their natural curiosity, discovery, and wonder. At CBCS, we develop each student's gross motor skill toward mastery through weekly physical education and classroom lessons which incorporate active yet controlled student movement within learning activities. Our teachers encourage creativity and imagination through art activities while strengthening students' fine motor skills. Finally, we lead early childhood students to model the true, good, and beautiful by learning how to make and be a good friend. features character traits and training them to love God's boundaries. Those are some of distinctive of the CBCS early childhood programs. I hope to welcome you in the future.
My name is Vinda Widyanti Hatmosarujo. I serve as grammar school principal. Grammar school encompasses grades 1 until 6. In the grammar school, we strive to cultivate all students' imagination, wonder, and curiosity. To cultivate those three in the lives of our students, we begin by building a foundation based on the proper fear of God and worship of Him by memorizing His words from the Bible, as well as listening, learning, and singing beautiful hymns. This allows students to understand reality from a biblical worldview, to know what is true, good, and beautiful. From this foundational place of worship and truth, we can cultivate students' imagination through listening to and reading beautiful stories, fairy tales, and learning the stories of past cultures and people. Therefore, history is the backbone of classical education. For grammar students, we inspire imagination, wonder, and curiosity by reenacting important moments or events from past civilizations. These special reenactments and historical projects, such as mummifying a chicken when studying ancient Egypt or participating in a medieval feast when studying the Middle Ages, creates lifelong memories and rich experience for our students, as well as great discussion about God's Word. Imagination, wonder, and curiosity are also cultivated through mastering mathematics and studying science, where we train our students to practice the skills of observation, looking for patterns, unity, symmetry, and by asking good questions, followed by experimentation while exploring God's amazing creation. Finally, we lead grammar students to love that which is true, good, and beautiful by drawing inspiration from God's beautiful creation, beautiful writing, classical and Indonesian music, and great works of classical and Indonesian art. So in the future, they can discern truth from falsehood, goodness from evil, and true beauty from that which has been corrupted by sin.
Hi, my name is Monica Andreas, and this year I serve as the School of Logic principal. School of Logic encompasses grade 7 until 9. The School of Logic years are a time for great transition, a bridge between a child's grammar school years and his preparation as a young adult in rhetoric years. Our academic goals for School of Logic students include learning how to become self-learners, learning how to manage their schedules and demands, and learning how to think critically and logically. At this stage, students transition from more concrete thinking in the School of Grammar to more analytical thinking that questions, challenges, and tests what they are learning. Classes in School of Logic are designed to stretch young minds and develop their critical thinking skills. They learn to see the sovereignty of God in historical events and how they are not isolated, but are interrelated and directly influencing and affect other events in our world. In 8th grade, Seoul students study formal logic to develop orderly thinking. In keeping with the classical Christian model of education, we began to train students in Socratic discussion, an approach for engaging in group discussion with courtesy and respect. Students learn to collaborate, listen actively, accept differing opinions, and wrestle over issues encountered in life. Socratic discussion also serves as a safe environment for students to ask questions while enjoying the process of discovering the truth, goodness, and beauty of God within the lessons learned and the relevancy of their daily lives. Hopefully, this short explanation can give an idea of what we do in School of Logic as a classical Christian school in Bandung. We hope your family takes time to investigate CBCS further and that you can see how we provide a unique, rich experience informed by a biblical worldview.
Hi, my name is Tony Han. I am the School of Rhetoric principal. In the School of Rhetoric, the 10 to 12th grade teachers continue the endeavor to nurture and inspire students, shaping their minds and hearts. All teachers sharpen the students' analytic skill, develop their deep thinking, and train persuasive abilities through many ways, such as Socratic discussion, essay writing, and particularly the thesis defense. As the culminating project of the 12th grade years, the thesis project provides the seniors with the opportunity to defend their arguments on controversial topics in written and spoken form. Students are challenged to see this issue from various perspectives, argue their position based on the research in the effort to persuade others to their side. Throughout the process, students apply their understanding of biblical worldview to their topic. This year-long project is the pinnacle of the student pursuit of truth, goodness, and beauty at CBCS. The intentional training of heart and mind forms CBCS graduates into young adults who will love and impact this nation for the glory of God.
We are pleased to welcome you as a part of our family.